Hey guys, Donald here. As y'all can tell, I am up late doing work, as always. Uh, I get off of work, which is right here next to me, and I do more work here in front of me and over here on the table. That being said, uh, I just want to put some information out there. When AMD released the design specs for Bulldozer, I took a look at the design specs when I saw them, and I said, "This is gonna blow completely, and not in a good way. This is gonna shoot AMD in the foot. This is not gonna be good. This is gonna piss a lot of people off." Okay. That being said, I've seen the design specs for Ryzen. I've seen the benchmarks for Ryzen. When and let me give you guys an idea. When your design spec correlates to your initial benchmarks, okay? When they correlate to each other and there is a similarity, you know you got something good happening, okay? However, in the case of Bulldozer, we had the design specs and we had this really hyped up, off the wall correlation BS. Okay, let me give you an idea. The problem with Bulldozer was is they shared the same FPUs. That wasn't the only problem. Those cores were sharing way too damn much throughout the entire chip. It was a poor design to begin with. Okay, when you have to share a floating point for a core, and you've got four cores in a chip, it might as well be a dual core. With Ryzen, it isn't that case anymore. However, that's not what this video is about. This video is about this. We are just under 72 hours from Ryzen being released. Okay? 72 hours from Ryzen benchmarks, reviews that have been held tight-lipped because of NDAs and everything else like that. All right? If you're so worried about building another system that you want to last and you don't want to waste money, then wait the 72 hours. You've waited X amount of years, wait another 72. I mean, it's that simple. Let me give you all an idea as to why. And let me get my stuff up here. Because I showed this earlier in a video earlier yesterday. I'm seeing this stuff come across Facebook. It's it's getting to the point where, you know, I talk and I don't get heard, and it really is annoying. It really is. Because when Bulldozer was getting released, and I had a friend send me the design layout of it, public knowledge here by this point, he sent me a design layout of it in an article. I looked at it, and I took one quick look at it, and I sat there and I looked, and I'm like, what the hell did they do? I immediately called him and I said, what the hell did you send me? He's like, that's the bulldozer chip. I get that. What the hell did you send me? This has got to be some kind of sick joke. He's like, no. I said, well, it's got to be AMD playing games. This can't be. He's like, yep. I said, this process is going to flop real fast. He's like, yep. He's like, tell me why. I said, well, for starters, they've got too much sharing across everything. For seconds, they've taken out floating point units. So you're limiting the instructions per clock to each core. I mean, come on, guys. It wasn't hard science there to figure that out. But to give you an idea. To give you all an idea. I showed this in an earlier video of Ryzen Alert 2. Okay? I'm going to give you an idea as to what's happening here. Do you want to know why Intel is lowering the cost of their CPUs? This right here. Intel is scared. And they have every right to be. You guys have got to understand this. Anybody that doesn't want to listen needs to at this point. I've been asked what ARCRVA stands for. I'm going to finally let y'all know. Affordable, Reliable Computer Repair. The VA just so happens to be the state I live in. Now, that out of the way. Because I do digress a bit here. I really do. I just... Oh... I have to step back. What I'm going to do, and I'm not going to show this person's stuff off here, okay? But let me give you an idea. This person that I'm referring to as the prime example has a 7700K in their list. Has a Thermaltake, CFM CPU liquid core cooler for the CPU. They've got, that processor right now is 338.89 on Outlet PC. The cooler is 129.98, same location. They're getting an MSI Z170A crate. I think I'm pronouncing that right. KRAIT. That's $144. Guys, I'm going down the list here. 32 gigs of Crucial Ballistic Sports RAM. $214. A Samsung 850 EVO. $160. A Western Digital Black 2 terabyte. I'm not a fan of Western Digital. I mean, I have a lot here in the server next to me. I'm just not an overly big fan. An MSI GeForce GTX 1070. Okay, I'll give them that. I'll give anybody that. When it boils down to it, it's this person's PC. Now, the fact that somebody, and I don't know why they're paying for this, Windows 7 Ultimate, $218.99. I wouldn't even be spending that money on that OS. Get the Pro version, be done with it. What do you need the Ultimate version for? I mean, are you going international here or something with the software? There's really no difference between the two versions. You know, all the difference relates to is scalability. You know, they're getting a Sound Blaster audio card. They're getting which is, by the way, $110. You know, this person is spending an easy $2,714. Okay. We gotta take a moment here. Again, I digress, but we gotta take a moment. Let's see. 2,714 with all that hardware. Uh, yeah, that's overkill. That's way overkill. That's overkill even in the price. Let me give you guys an idea as to what's going to happen soon. If this over here is right, okay? If it's right, and I mean right, then chances are that the 7700K is almost worthless now. I was reading articles later in the day. AMD actually locked up their 1800K and caused a black screen. I find that hilarious. Just a little bit. You know, they were doing that on air, guys. They were doing that on air. But when you are 3 days, the whole point of this video is this. And I hope that this makes sense. The whole point of the video, of this video right here, is this. If you're 3 days from the launch of a brand new processor that is touting that they're going to mop everybody else, you might want to wait. Now, I did say in an earlier video, ARCRVA, the channel, has had some help making an investment for one of our videos. We are going to be getting a Ryzen. I just have to wait for it to be shipped. It'll be sent out the 2nd. Then we have to wait for the motherboard. That'll be released on the 7th. The RAM and the all-in-one cooler have been shipped. I've actually talked to some guys over in Michigan yesterday. And I actually talked to one of their head techs. And we discussed Ryzen a bit. And we discussed some of the information on Ryzen. That being said, let's just say that great minds think alike when done right. However, the capability of holding the 3600 speed RAM, guys, there's only one reason I could see using that. That's if you've got one wicked system setup that you're able to keep that baby cool. You set the RAM down to stock speed and you raise that baby all the way up until you hit a brick wall. And you lower back down a bit. Then you make a few changes and you keep raising it up. That's why I now buy faster RAM than what I need. That's the only reason. That being said, guys, we're 72 hours out. Wait for Ryzen. Wait for these reviews to come out. We're going to be doing one ourselves. So please wait. You want to go on and build a new system, you want to blow $2,000, go for it. You got the money, go for it. I'm going to be the first one to say I ain't got that money. Plain and simple. So, y'all go have fun. Uh, like the video if you liked it. Hate it if you hate it. Don't forget to subscribe. And on this note, I will be going to sleep now. You guys have fun. Later.